What's up, everybody? This is Justin with IGN, and today is a good day.
It's a very good day.
I'm here with my good friend Daemon Hatfield. It's a good day because I finally have my hands on Kingdom Rush Frontiers.
I'm so excited for this game, Justin.
This is one of my most anticipated mobile games. You reviewed the original Kingdom Rush, I think, right? No,
nope.
Maybe I did.
I did play through it all and enjoy the hell out of it.
So we reviewed the original Kingdom Rush and we gave it 9 out of 10. And
someone at IGN did.
Yeah, my opinion of it has only grown since then.
Yeah.
It got a 9, which is already amazing.
Probably could have been a 10.
That's the more I played it, and they kept adding to it, and it kept getting better. This is Kingdom Rush Frontiers. This is the sequel, and as you can see, I'm kind of working my way through the campaign.
But if no one played the original Kingdom Rush, this is one of the best tower defense games.
Yeah, that's basically all you need to know. It's tower defense. Sort of what separates it from some of the other ones is, well, first of all, it's just got a really, really high level of polish. It's
great art style.
Yeah, great art.
It's funny. Lots of little inside jokes, pop culture references.
Yeah, there's all kinds of references. I don't know if there's, what changed between this one and the first one, but everything's Star Wars in this one now.
Oh, really?
Well, not everything, but there's...
I saw there was like some sort of sandworm in the background of the title screen.
Exactly. You do get sandworms. Of course, sandworms could also be a reference to Beetlejuice.
Yeah, I think they're referencing Beetlejuice.
So, I mean, if you did play the original Kingdom Rush, you'll already see that this is not like a radically different game, right? Like, it's the same basic towers. You actually have the same basic 4 towers to work with. You have the archer. You have the archer here, or the barracks, or the dwarven bombard, or the mage tower. Oh my god, I'm doing terrible because I'm trying to talk and play at the same time. Did you play the first one after they added the heroes, or did you play through it all before that?
I can't remember. Maybe before.
So they added heroes now. Her portrait's up there in the top left, and you control her independently. This is her here. And each one is like a game-changing, like this is the ranged hero, and she'll just huck like really powerful she's an archer, right?
Sure.
So she'll attack people in that way.
And you can direct her.
Yeah, and you direct her. So I sort of direct her to hotspots where I need the most help. Sort of, like I said, this isn't radically different than the last game, except it is more polished. You see that gate up there at the top? Mm-hmm. I guarantee you that halfway through this stage, I haven't played this stage yet, I am sure that something's going to bust through that gate.
Yeah.
So the stages are more dynamic than in the first game. They did do that in the first game too, but there's more of that. Like every stage sort of surprises you in strange ways. They're more interactive. I'm going to jump back into this stage. This stage that I completed earlier had it periodically has a sandworm that pops up out of the ground and will eat your barracks guys, but you can see it. There's like an area of effect that you have a few second warning that this is going to happen, and so it's a lot more like RTS sort of strategy type as you kind of try to get them out of the way of what's going to attack you. It also has pirates.
Oh yeah,
I love pirates.
Everyone does.
The dwarf tower, and I'm gonna show you some of the new towers in a sec. And so I just like, I don't know, even though the sequel doesn't add a lot of new stuff, it's really polished and it's really interesting. Like I like that this stage is enemies streaming out of a pirate ship.
Yeah, that's great.
And so those sorts of little thematic things are really interesting and cool, I think. Barracks and barracks, upgrade.
It doesn't really do anything that other tower defense games don't do. It just does it all so well.
Yeah, it's really polished. It's a little bit different in the way that the barracks works. That you can sort of stop units from streaming out and sort of hold them in one place. And the enemies sort of have this wide lane that they can follow instead of it being sort of stuck on a rigid grid like some tower defense games are. It's just got a really, really good feel to it.
I like it so much because I think it's the perfect touch screen game.
Yep,
it works so well on the iPad.
For sure. It started actually as a flash game on PCs, but I actually like it more here. I feel like it's easier to control with your finger than it is with a mouse. In this stage, these trees over here on the left, a giant enemy eventually hacks through them and then hacks a shortcut down here to the corner. And so I built up all my stuff sort of up here, but what I needed to be doing was building things over here, but I didn't know that ahead of time, so it sort of surprises you and catches you off guard. The first game had this sort of very basic rudimentary hero system. In this game, you can upgrade your heroes. They all have sort of separate skill trees that you can upgrade.
It's looks like there are quite a few heroes.
They are, but a lot of them are in-app purchases. You get 3 for the base game.
Okay.
and then the rest you have to buy. So look at this dragon, $8.
What?
Don't like that.
Jesus. All right, Kingdom Rush.
Yeah, I mean,
Wait a minute.
I think the idea is.
I mean, the base game costs like $4 something.
Yeah, I think it's less than that.
Okay.
I think it's $3.
Okay. Still.
So I mean, you get a ranged hero, you get a melee hero, and then you get sort of a silly hero. This Cronin seems like the silly bird guy. And then there's several available for in-app purchases. That's really, I would say, the game's biggest difference from the other one. In terms of
I don't remember there being in-app purchases in the first one.
They did add in-app purchase heroes later, but the heroes are more stretched out now with their skill trees, and some of that stuff is brand new. The 4 tower types, like I mentioned, are sort of the same, but the difference is they upgrade in different ways. Sort of their final ultimate stage is different. My favorite is this, the artillery tower upgrades into this dwarf tower, and it's this crazy piston that, like, when it hits the ground, it slows all enemies, and you can upgrade it to have them catch on fire. You can upgrade it so that a drill comes up from the ground and attacks enemies. And the other towers upgrade in pretty fun ways too. The crossbow fort upgrades into this, sort of crazy, like machine gun tower. And the barracks upgrades. You get these crazy assassins that do a tremendous amount of damage. I'm enjoying Kingdom Rush 2. I'm not really sure. Like, it's very similar to the first game.
It's not actually called Kingdom Rush 2, is it?
It's not. It's Kingdom Rush Frontiers. This is Kingdom Rush Frontiers. It's out next week, but, I've, as you can sort of see, played through the first handful of stages, and Daemon, you and me are the 2 Kingdom Rush guys, so I wanted to make sure I sort of...
No, sure. I'm really looking forward to this. Definitely going to play it. The in-app purchases of the heroes is a little bit of a turn-off, but...
Yeah, I mean, I guess the reason it doesn't bother me is because I don't feel like it affects balance, because, like, I can just not buy these 5 heroes. Like,
sure, but I don't know. I like just buying a game and just having the game.
Yeah, I agree.
I would even, I'd pay $10 for this game. I'd pay maybe even more than that, because it's just such a great... it's the perfect tower defense game. It'll last you a long time.
Yep. Yeah, that's the thing. It's the same as the first game in that you can go through each stage. They have these challenge modes, right? So, once you sort of beat it the first time, you can go back through and beat sort of a harder version of that stage. Great value for your money, great level of polish. Is kind of more the same, but I think with the tower upgrades and sort of the more robust hero system, it is probably more different enough. More different? This is
more different.
Your game journalism at work. No, it's different enough from the original to sort of stand out and be worth your dough. Kingdom Rush Heroes is out on June 6th, which is not this Thursday, but the coming Thursday. I actually don't have a price yet, but I'm assuming it'll be,
The first one was like $3.
I think it was $2.99. Damon, thank you for taking a look at this with me.
Thanks for giving me the heads up, Justin.
Everyone at home, thank you for tuning in. Remember, we're always kind of trying to spotlight the newest, most interesting, hottest mobile games that are on the horizon, so make sure you're keeping it to IGN.com/wireless and YouTube.com/IGN Mobile Games.